Hello and welcome to this gameplay video for the popcorn turrets build. The idea of this build is to beef up Axton's turrets as much as possible so they can deal damage for you, slag, take the damage, and if they do get blown up you'll be able to get them back in no time whatsoever. When deploying your turrets, try to think about what your turrets will be able to see. We want them to be able to pretty much so your enemies have no cover. By putting a turret on the pipe up here, it'll be able to see down in the water. By putting a turret over here, it'll make sure that if there's anyone sitting up there behind the fence or behind, they're covered. By having them covered, it means that enemies can slag much quicker. It makes it easier for us to jump on them. Throw grenades where you can't reach them, all that stuff. And while your turrets are deployed, you get a bonus 95% grenade damage. 2 grenade damage I should say. So do use your grenades. When using grenades though, it's good to use them when your B shield gets broken because that damage will be relatively consistent. It means you can keep dealing damage while you're waiting for your grenades to recharge. Spread your turrets out so they don't take damage from the same source at the same time, otherwise they'll blow up together. For instance, if a guy spawns with a rocket launcher, you don't want those turrets sitting on top. It also means that if one turret can't see, perhaps the other one will. Nomads, you can use explosive damage to throw their shields up so you can see them better. Shoot their feet as well. I like to use weapons that have high accuracy with this build, so I can snipe.
Now you be careful, honey.
Axton may not be as good as Zero at sniping, but he does get bonuses to gun damage instead of that critical hit damage, which means he can actually snipe pretty good. Just takes a few more shots. But that's okay because he's equally good with every other weapon, so if you run out of sniper ammo you just swap to another weapon. Rifle ammo back in that time. Now I do have the missile pods equipped to the turrets at the moment, because that does increase their damage, it gives them some splash damage as well. The reality is it's not a skill I prefer because of the blinding particle effects. While your turrets do damage, you are still the main source of damage, so if you can't see what you're trying to shoot, then you're going to have problems. So I really thought that grenade would kill you. Let's just pick up the grenade. Shoot back on the back of the head. If enemies can't see your turrets, they will attack you instead. Enemies also tend to attack the first thing they see. So if you keep those turrets out in front of you, they're more likely to attack your turrets than they are to attack you. Turret can't see those guys at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. It also means those guys are more likely to attack me. Which will drop our B shield and drop our damage. travelling up to this vertical room, being aware of what your turrets can and can't see can be helpful. Also knowing where enemy spawns helps. If you have something targeting you that you don't want to be targeting you, just take cover for a moment. They'll get bored of shooting at walls and they'll pick a new target. He's got explosive ammunition, so he doesn't actually need to hit you. He's above us, shooting down on us, so if he hits our feet, we'll lose that beast shield, we'll lose that damage. You'll notice the turret's pretty much always ready for us to use. Coming up here means enemies will spawn in front of me. Because they saw the turret before they saw me, they attack the turret. If I was to damage that guy though, he will target me because I was the person to shoot him. Something is hitting me and I don't want it to be, so just taking a little bit of cover. This is where we need to be mindful. Mad Max is about to spawn. Alright, with Mad Max. So right now I've deliberately done this. Stay away from walls. If he misses you, and you're on a wall, that rocket's going to blow your face up. If you can stay away from walls, it means that that rocket will just fly overhead and you'll be fine. Now I am going to use my rocket launcher here because that guy there has a slagging SMG and I don't want him to be slagging my turrets. Another thing you can do on this guy is get in close. If you get in close, he will melee you instead of shoot his rocket launcher at you. However, if he does successfully melee you, it will knock you back and he will follow that up with a quick rocket launcher shot. So if you do decide to get in close and try and get him to melee you instead of shooting rockets at you, try to just run circles around him and dodge his melee hits for as long as you can. Now here, I want my turrets to be able to see on either side of that scaffold. So that's the blinding particle effects I'd rather not have. Would have melted him quicker if I could see it. That's where I've got the rocket pod on so you can see how much damage they deal. I land it. But you really don't need it. I probably should have those guys. Does not conform to my anyway. Now here you can't shoot that. But you can hit it with a small explosive and that small explosive will go through the wall. For people who aren't sure how to get to this chest quickly. Nothing useful in there for me though. This next room will take a couple of goes with our turrets, just because of how long No, they just keep spawning here. So if you put one low, put one high, they'll be able to see most things. That's just a matter of shooting what's flagged. They are killing things, so you can see they do deal enough damage, but not near as much as you. It's alright because it's bonus damage on top of your gun damage. So their damage is still useful, especially if they're shooting something you can't see. Lost the turret. I did say we'd go through a couple of turrets here. We've run out of duration. It's just because of how many guys actually spawn in this location. I shouldn't be trying to shoot anything without saying it first. I don't have... It's active again now though. I was going to say I don't have my V-shield. Now what you can do here is put one on the wall there where it can see both sides. Probably flick one up higher up there too. This guy was trying to take him out with the skirmisher. Seems most of the aggression from our turrets is down the road. Take care of those guys, you can flick up to higher targets. Got a lot of guys there. Oh no. I have sticky bonus package on. So if you didn't see what just happened,
Did you miss me?
it stuck to his leg and he just ran it into me. Just like he would with an arc star in Apex. Oh well, crap happens. So these guys, this is where a bonus package would be good for take care of. Probably not that middle guy because he wasn't slagged, but... With this spot here, if you want to open cell 4, you just got to run across these pipes to this little room. Look for the switch with cell 4 above it. Whoops, stuck on the wall there. And nothing. Happens sometimes in this game. That'll open cell 4, which will let you into this red chest. These red chests are worth opening. There's a good chance that they'll give you something useful. Got the highest chance of all the chests in the game, so well, that's not entirely true because they introduced some new chests with
You fellas meet the missus?
Hatterax the Invincible. He's there. Really good chance.
Hello!
See, feels highly viable, does enough damage. It's actually really easy to play because you've pretty much got turrets constantly. The turrets take a lot of the aggression away from you, so you can sort of fight unhindered. It is a good one to sort of snipe with as well. Do enjoy to do that with the longbow turrets and then being able to cover from behind. It's a lot of fun. Enjoy.